The Jamie Dyer Show.
Right, I'm joined by Luke Barton, who is in the production of Sherlock Holmes, The Sign of Four, which is coming to the Blackeyed Theatre on the 28th and 29th of January. What role are you playing in the production, Luke?
I'm playing Sherlock Holmes.
That must be such a tricky job to do, considering there's been so many different adaptations of Sherlock Holmes. What do you think you bring to the character, and are you inspired by any other kind of characterizations?
It has obviously been played by so many quite famous actors of the past, and I think as well, because it's such a well-known character, everybody has, I think, got their own personal idea about Sherlock based on their own reading of the book, perhaps. I was quite keen on avoiding other interpretations, particularly, recent famous ones, Benedict Cumberbatch, Robert Downey Jr., all of those. I just wanted to go back to the book a little bit and base my Sherlock on how he's described in this book in particular. The Sign of Four is the second book in the series, so I think you can sort of see Conan Doyle still experimenting a little bit with the character and working him out and finding his quirks and his interesting, unusual personality traits. So I wanted to kind of see how he was described in this book, and our production remains quite true to the original material. So it was important to me to not offer another representation of another actor's work, but to kind of build something new based on the original material.
Do you know how this production came about? Because obviously you say it's the second book. Did they have you played in the first book in the past, or where did the production come from? In
terms of with Blackeyed Theatre, I think Blackeyed Theatre try and put on a variety of different work every year for touring. Last year they did Jekyll and Hyde, and they're doing Jane Eyre next. So I think a broad variety of classical work. As to why The Sign of Four was picked, I don't know specifically, but I imagine it's obviously such a well-known character and an exciting story to put on stage as well. I think putting on adaptations of books is, you've got to pick the right one, and I think these books, they're so adventurous and funny and theatrical, actually, even in the way they're written. I think they're perfect materials to put onto the stage. So I haven't ever played Sherlock before, and to my knowledge, Blackeyed Theatre haven't done a Sherlock Holmes in the past. But yeah, I think this story as well, it's slightly lesser known. It's not The Hound of the Baskervilles, for example, but it's no less exciting and intriguing as a mystery. So I think it was kind of picking a story that's going to engage audiences and make a very great night out of the theatre.
Well, it definitely sounds like it. Blackeyed Theatre, now it's not, for those who haven't been to one of their productions, what would they kind of expect in terms of production value? For
our production, I think it's, we have live music. I think Blackeyed Theatre do that a lot in their productions. So we have actor musicians who play a number of different instruments throughout the performance to add a kind of atmosphere. We've got a fantastic set, which is simple and allows us to transport the audience anywhere from the dark kind of despairs of South London all the way to colonial India. Beautiful costumes which really transport the audience as well. We have a bold, fast-paced, adventurous production of Sherlock as well, which I think, whether you're a first-timer to Sherlock or whether you're a die-hard fan, I think this is the production for you. It really does sound intriguing. I'll have to grab my ticket. How long has the production been running for? Yeah, so we've been on tour for a while now. So we started at the end of September. We first started, and then we finished on sort of the first week of December. We have on a little Christmas break at the moment, and then we're starting again on the 21st of January, and that will take us through until the end of July. So yeah, we've performed all over the country already. Actually, I mean, gosh, everywhere. So we've got a little bit of mileage under our belt with the show, and we've taken it to so many different areas and performed in so many different places to so many different types of people. I think, yeah, we've kind of got we've made the show our own. We've really kind of got a feel for it now, and what the audience take from it, and we can play with it a lot more now.
And just like Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, where you were saying he kind of honed his character and kind of, got to know it a little bit better. Have you found that with your performances?
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, I think every night when you perform at the theatre, it should be different, and it is, by virtue of the audience that are in the room and the space that you're in and everything. But I think certainly I found, I don't know, Sherlock is such a rich and fascinating character. He's got so many intricacies, which, performing so many times in so many different places is certainly allowing me to kind of find something completely different every night. His relationship with Watson, his relationship with all the characters really, and he's kind of his quirky ways, I think, are just a joy for an actor, because there's so much there to play with. It's been great performing it every night and finding different things on tour, definitely.
Well, that's fantastic. Obviously, you act in lots of different things. What's next for you after this production? At
the moment, I don't know. I mean, we are performing Sherlock right up until the beginning of July, so I'm going to be fairly preoccupied with this for the remainder of, well, at least half the year anyway. And, that's quite unusual in terms of acting to have a job that long. So currently, I'm not sure what the next job is, but just enjoying playing Sherlock for most of 2019 at the moment.
Well, as you say, it's quite rare for an actor to have a job that long in terms of one role, but, you guys have done it justice in terms of that. So yes, Sherlock Holmes, The Sign of Four is coming to the Capitol Theatre in Horsham. Blackeyed Theatre are bringing the production to this part of the world between the 28th of January and the 29th of January over 3 performances. Check out the Capitol Horsham website for more details. Now, if people were a little bit unsure about coming, what would you say to them?
I would say if you're looking for a night out that is fun, exciting, different to any other kind of night out that you might have during the week, this isn't going to the cinema. This is live theatre, which it makes it much more exciting. And if you're looking for a really great time, whether you're a diehard Sherlock fan or just looking for a show, then come and see the show. Only 3 shows in Horsham, so only 3 chances to come and see it. If anyone can't make Horsham but wants to see it elsewhere, if they go to www.blackeyedtheatre.co.uk and click on Sherlock Holmes, there's a list there of all of our tour dates as well as all the information they'll need. So if they're looking for somewhere else, then it's all there.
Well, fantastic. Great. And I do wish you all the best of luck for 2019 with the production and everything else that you do as well. Thank you very much for Luke Barton for coming on, and all the best, really.
You too. Thank you very much. Happy New Year.
Yes, thank you. Happy New Year to you.
The Jamie Dyer Show.